Welcome to a swgoh video I would like to title as Updates They Should Definitely Make to This Game. This game came out in November of 2015, and I did download it. I was probably one of the first players to play it. I remember playing the previous game to this. Forget what it's called. It's kind of like a card game, though. Pretty much a card hero game. You collect the items to upgrade them. I don't think Capital Games worked on that one, though. But that pretty much closed, and a couple months later, this one came out. So, or maybe it was a year and a half later. Something like that. Either way, I really like this game, and I want it to succeed. But the problem is, it is extremely outdated. They'll update... They keep bringing in new, and I get it. That's how you feed the game. But it's not great when everyone has all these new things, and it doesn't really work well with the old way this game is made. So let's go into the number one issue with this game, and that is Territory Wars. Territory Wars is probably my favorite game mode if it was done right. I think it has so much potential, and it's just missing. So, actually, this would be pretty funny to show. We are I want to say, close to 590 million guilds. Like, the max active GP threshold is 380 million. So, we will sometimes get paired against guilds that are 690 million, almost 700 million. That's like top 100. Definitely in the top 200, and we probably don't even near the top 600. So, it's very unfair. And then their average player roster will be like 13 to 14 million, while our average is probably like 12 million, maybe 11 to 12 million. So if everyone played their best, they're going to always have the better datacrons. They're always going to have the better mods, most likely. It depends if it's all Lightspeed bundles and I just paid everything the last year and a half, then maybe not. But still, it's going to be really close to like the quality of each character on their roster is just going to be steps above that. Even if 10 of them don't show up and their GP now equals your GP, and that's why you're getting paired in the first place, their 40 versus your 50 is still a much higher quality. The thresholds need to be upped. We need to get up to current day. I think 700 million should be where it goes up to. Yes, there are guilds in the 750s, and I just need to be at the top for this. Even into 800, 822, that's crazy. But because of the amount that are up there, was it like top 80 or 90 guilds even? Like, only 97 are 700 plus. I have a couple trailing behind by not much longer. I think you should have a 700 million threshold max. For now. In time, add another 50 million threshold. So 750 mil. But right now, 700 should be max. And in that 700, these 97, soon to be 98, 99, 100 guilds can all be matched to each other. Next, you go to 650 or 675, whatever you guys want to do, but scale it appropriately. And add something else to matchmaking. Percentage of members joined. Now you're going to be within 50 million of each other. You might as well keep it with a close range of how many people are joined as well. That way, plus or minus maybe like 3 to 5. And that'll help. And of course, just the next closest if no guild exists within those parameters. Then that'll be the match. But we should not be faced with guilds that are 100 million, 80 million higher than us. If it's over 50 million, like, it's already just bad. It is just bad. It's a bad experience. It's not fun. It makes what could be one of the best game modes because it's a guild intense. It's an intense guild like cooperation. Like, it makes one of the best game modes like one of the most frustrating just because it's just not fair. And then next is maybe the ability to move zones. 2 fleets in the back up here is kind of like, it's boring. Like, it's stupid. Maybe the fleets could stay anywhere in, I'm going to call this column 3, column 4. Just let us choose where to put the fleet nodes. Anywhere in 1 in column 4, 1 in column 3, 2 and 3, 0 and 4, 2, 4, 0, 3, whatever. If that's how you want to keep it and that's as balanced as it's going to be, sure. What I think would be cool is change this map completely out from, not Scarif. Oh, what's the crappy planet? I don't remember. Anyways, change it out of this. It's cool-ish, but it's old. Change it to actual planets. You have Galactic War or whatever. It kind of has like that planet thing, like the PlayStation 2 Battlefront, where it's like different planets, and you have to like battle the computer or the second player and kind of like take over the galaxy. That was cool. Do that kind of here at planets where you could still have 3, 6, or 10 nodes. Each side has 10 nodes. The goal is to get your other nodes 24 hours, same time frame is fine. Every planet will have X amount of ground fleet and X amount of air fleet, and they have to break through the air fleet before they get onto the ground fleet. So you'll take 10 planets, all ground fleet. You could separate these nodes into the prerequisite to get into those planets. The strategy that is needed to just change how that works, like people are gonna be stuck, but not if thresholds are within each other. Then it's kind of cool, and that's why I think that would be interesting. If you get the thresholds close and everyone has a good similar fleet like roster, there's a chance. But right now, ships are, they're probably under construction. We see that, things have been moved around in their status pages, so maybe when that happens, then ships can be brought out to a little bit more of a like necessary thing, but like until then, maybe not, and just let us move the nodes. But once it is, let us guard our ground by our air fleet. Yeah, that would be really cool. And then just change it like that. Will people go back and forth? No, it's still points. That'd be too much. It would take too long. It's tug of war at that point. Let it still, I took this planet, you guys took this planet, and so on and so forth. Don't make it a straight chain either. Have it spread out 2, 2, 3, 3. That's fine. Same logic and how you can only get through the middle by taking the first 2 columns, first 2 in the row. That's fine. But I think it'd be really cool if fleet protected a node, and this is like end game. I think the most important thing is get the thresholds updated, get the awards updated. We have Relic 10s now. Let's get some Relic 8s, Relic 9s, Relic 7 stuff a little bit more out there. The amount of Zetas that are needed in the game, the amount of Omicrons that are needed in the game, like increase the awards. This is fine here. Up the game, up the game. Once you get to the higher ones, no one needs gear anymore, minus for Conquest tunes, and guess what? We have the gear for that, so it doesn't even matter. So gear could be phased out at the 700, 650, 6, and 550s. You could probably keep it for 550, but once you get to like 600 plus, I would say phase out the gear. Some people might need it. Maybe you have a minor amount of gear, or maybe the same one as the 551. And then it's like maybe a slightly more Zeta, or add the other relic pieces in here. Maybe a little bit more of the reroll mats, a little bit more here. Like it doesn't have to be much more, but a noticeable difference. Like Omegas, you might as well just give those out more. These tokens, you might as well give them out more. Like these, they don't need to exist at above 380, but you know what? Whatever. Ship Omegas would be a good one. Ship 3s actually wouldn't be a bad one either, though. That's what I say. And then once you have those thresholds built out, then you start doing the map layout is fine, but maybe a new background, and then eventually maybe change how it works once fleets are a little bit more balanced and different. Whether that's Zeta abilities, Omicron abilities, or mods, or maybe special ship pieces that are permanent, like Datacrons almost, which, whatever the case may be, like that. But I think that would be really cool for Territory Wars. The thresholds, that needs to be needed. Percent joined, another great idea to be put in the calculations for matchmaking. Please make it happen.